Michonne just says, I have no idea what you're talking about. I wasn't talking to anyone. She's like, I heard you talking. No, I didn't. I wasn't talking to anyone. B. So, you know, that's kind of weird. So Carol, she's upset over what she saw. She tries to make Tyrese feel better, but it doesn't work out. And then she just says, I want you to move out of this cell. I hate you now. So, relationships are not going very well. Again, hence, the heart's desire. I like how these titles have to do with what happens in the volume. So Glenn and Maggie are doing very well. They were gone for the whole day in A block or something. Or no, they were off in a different cell having fun by themselves. And they were like, alright, we better hurry back before my dad... Oh, crap. So then Herschel is there and he points out, Alan was bitten. I know that you both really, really like each other. Just don't be gone all day. Tell me where you are sometimes, alright? I don't care what you do. Just make sure that I know where you are so that you don't die. So, you know, there's some happiness in there. There's some happiness. Andrew wakes up with Dale healing Rick's broken hand. His hand is fricked up. He can't even make a fist with his hand. And he points out, it's probably never going to heal. You're probably never going to be able to use it again. And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to have to get used to shooting with the left hand for now. Yep. So, Rick walks over and asks, why is Tyrese moving out of the cell? And he says, well... And so then Rick walks over and talks with Carol and stuff, and Carol is very upset over what happened. Very, very upset. She doesn't have a husband. Her husband died a while ago, so it's pretty sad. So, Axel, Herschel, and Billy, they're, you know, planting crops and stuff, and Axel is wondering about, you know, well, what are those zombies, like, what did these zombies do when they were humans, you know? Do you ever wonder about that? And he's just not really he's not saying the right kind of things around Herschel. So, you know, they're not getting along very well. But, Alan is still unconscious. We don't really know what's going to happen. Andrea and Dale say, how about Ben and Billy, why don't you guys move into a different place anyway? And they say, Daddy says he's going to die soon, and he says we're all going to die. So, I mean, it's not very good news right now. Everyone's having breakfast and stuff. Lori is talking with Michonne, you know, getting to know her a bit. And Michonne, you know, she seems like a nice girl. She's a tough chick. She's rock hard, but she seems nice, I guess. Pretty nice. She had a husband, she was married, but then had a divorce. She had a boyfriend, a father, a mother, a brother, 2 sisters, and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it all went away. So she was a normal person like everyone else. She did a little bit of fencing, which is why she's so good with a ninja sword, but she was actually a lawyer. So that's cool, getting to know each other. So Ricky's still talking with everyone, you know, just nothing much happening. They're heading back to Carol's cell because he wants Lori to talk with Carol over what happened since Lori knows Carol a bit more than he does. So they go back to the cell where Carol might be. But they find this. If you can't see it, she slit her wrists. That's blood on her hand. She slit her wrists. She committed suicide. Crap. Drink water. Continuing on, and plus Sophia's right there in the corner, terrified. So Michonne's still talking with Tyrese and in his new cell. She's like, you know you like me, and he's like, okay, you just ruined my relationship, but they actually do like each other. So Tyrese isn't doing very well right now. He's a playa. But while they're getting it on, Rick walks in crying because, I mean, hey, Carol committed suicide. He walks over there, and oh my God, he runs into them getting it on. So immediately he gets very angry. This is basically the climax of the volume. He immediately gets very angry and points out, hey, Tyrese, dude, okay, she is bleeding and dying in the other room over there, and you're making out this other chick? What the frick are you doing? Michonne leaves to go check on Carol, trying to be a nice person. Tyrese is very upset over what happened. He can't deal with her right now, but Rick won't stop. Rick is not done yet. He immediately gets very angry and says, dude, she is dying in there because of you. And she's getting very angry, and then, a little heated up, Tyrese pushes him up against the wall, and he's arguing with him and stuff. Huge argument going on between the two best friends, and they're both getting very angry, and he's pointing out, okay, I've been trying to keep things together. I've been trying to lead these people together and stuff, and you coming along, making out with this new chick, ruining her relationship, getting her to kill herself and stuff. I mean, what the frick are you, man? You've been messing things up. And he says, do you think I wanted this to happen? Huge argument going on. Huge argument. And then finally Rick just says, dude, if she dies, it's because of you. You basically killed her. You killed her. And holy crap, Tyrese punches him in the frickin' face. Don't say that. Ah, crap. This isn't good. So then he starts beating the crap out of Rick. Rick keeps on talking back to him, but he still beats the crap out of him. Boom, boom, boom. I did not kill her. Looks back. We see a nice look on Rick's face. He's a little beat up. And he says, are you done yet? So then he's yelling at him. And he says, dude, you killed her, and they're arguing and stuff, and then they start going into even more inside defensive mode, even more pointing out that, okay, I saw you kill Chris. Remember when your daughter got killed because of him? You murdered him. You choked him to death, and I was there. Don't think I don't remember that. So then Tyrese immediately starts talking to him, pointing out, well, how about this? I saw you kill Dexter. That wasn't very justified. You're a murderer too. We're both murderers. And plus, I just want to... And it's just crazy argument going on. They really are not liking each other at the moment. And, glass of water. And also, when Tyrese saw the look in Rick's eyes when he amputated Alan's leg, he finally Tyrese says, you know what, I think you're actually enjoying these killing and the things that you're able to do, killing people and cutting off legs. You like it. You have a bloodlust. So then Rick pushes him up against the wall, gets angry. Then Tyrese punches him, but then Rick punches him back a couple times, but Tyrese is still beating the snot out of him. And finally, he stops beating him up, and Rick falls off the railing and falls 2 floors down. Boom. So then Tyrese immediately jumps off the ledge and he hurts his foot really freaking badly and runs over to get Rick. All this time Glenn and Maggie are watching and point out, guys, you were best friends. Stop fighting. You're going to kill each other. And then Rick kicks him in the face. Oh, that's nice. Says, don't you get near me, you frick. And he's like, I'm not done with you yet. As soon as you get back up, I'm gonna get back up too and beat you up. If I could get back up. And they're both done. They're both exhausted. They're out for good. They're done. And Lori runs over wondering what happened, and Glenn and Maggie are just shell-shocked, like, what the heck is happening? And Lori asks what happened, and Rick sits up, and Lori helps him stand up. And here comes Andrea walking over, and she looks very upset. And then Glenn asks what happened. Alan is dead. Alan died. Crap. So Rick stands up and says, I'll go shoot him. I'll be the one to do it. Unless if you think I'd enjoy it too much. Says that to Tyrese, so nice little smirk there. He goes, shoots Alan in the face. Bye-bye, Alan. And Herschel points out, dude, you don't have to have all this responsibility on your hands, all this and stuff. I mean, it's a lot of work, and we understand what's going on and stuff. We could have done it, and Michonne apologizes for what she did. She knows it was wrong, you know. It's like, dude, we're sorry, man. We're sorry. And, Rick, he blacks out. He had a heck of a day. So, it's dark, 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 and then Rick wakes up, and oh my god, it's Carol. She's alive. She didn't die. She apparently didn't cut deep enough. She's alive. Alright, well, there's some good news. There's some good news. So she, she thanks Rick for fighting against Tyrese for what he did to her. She really likes him, they're getting along pretty well. She kisses him, which, he points out, hello, I'm married. Hello, you can't exactly do that. And she just says, I'm sorry, alright? It meant a lot to me. And so, that's weird. So she just stands up. It's like, alright, see ya. He was out for, I think he was out for about a week or so. Not really sure. Or no, I think it was 17 hours. I don't know. He wasn't out for a whole month. He was out for a couple days or something. Not really sure. So he wakes up, walks over to Dale, and Dale immediately tells him to sit down, like, alright, I have some news for you. you're not going to be the leader anymore, all right? And Rick immediately just points out, I don't even want to be the leader anymore, man. I mean, look at me. I'm completely beat up to frick. I don't want to be the leader anymore. Jeez, man. And he points out, all right, we know what happened. We know that you killed Dexter and stuff. We just think that this whole responsibility of being the leader has just, you know, gotten to you. You know, it's exhausting. You're just very tired. It's too much on you. It's too much on you. It's taking you out. So we decided we're going to be a committee, all right? We voted on a committee. 4 people, 4 men will be the leader of the group, and all of them are men, which is interesting. So the 4 leaders of the group, just everyone who makes the decisions are Rick, Dale, Tyrese, and, wait a second, who's on the committee? Rick, Dale, Tyrese, and Herschel. They're all the leaders of the group. Left 4 Dead. Okay, cool. So they're just talking it over and stuff, you know. Everyone thinks you're kind of crazy because of, what you did, but I think they're just happy that they're being protected, you know. It's a nice conversation that they're having, and, he points out, why aren't any women on it? And he just says, oh, well, everyone voted. We asked for everyone's votes, and Glenn doesn't want to be on it, so we're going to be the leaders from now on. So Carl finds out that his dad is awake and stuff. You know, he's talking with Sophia. Things are pretty good. The crops are being planted by everyone now, basically. Everyone's talking over and stuff, saying we got to plant these quick enough. And Lori is angry at Tyrese. Tyrese apologizes. He's apologizing for what he did, but Lori is still very pissed at him since he beat the snot out of her husband. Here comes Rick, and Rick immediately starts talking and stuff. He's like, I want to say something. And Tyrese points out, you killed Dexter. We're kind of, you know, you went over the deep end. And Rick points out, all right, you know what? I have a speech to make, and you're going to listen to me, all right? Giant speech. This speech is like 5 pages long. So basically, the moral of the speech, you know, the whole summary of the speech is that everything that I did for the group was to keep us safe. As you can tell, just everything that he has done was to keep everyone safe. I know they weren't the best things. It was tough for me to make the decisions, but I made the decisions because I felt it was the right thing. I'm trying to keep us safe. Do you think our lives will ever be back to normal? Do you think we'll ever become a society again and make rules and stuff and go to our jobs and schools? No, nothing. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. This is it. We could die today. We could die tomorrow. It doesn't matter. We just got to keep living, do whatever we can to survive. I don't care if it's a very terrible thing that we have to do. We do what we have to survive. And he just says, we're no different than the zombies, all right? We're all the same, all right? We try and hide ourselves, you know, try and change the fact that we are animals. We try and, you know, be rules and sophisticated, but no, we aren't. We're just like the zombies. We do what we do to survive. We eat, we do everything. So just nice, you know, ending conversation to the volume, basically, or conversation, speech. And finally, he just says, you know what? You think they're the Walking Dead? We are the Walking Dead. We are. We're exactly like them. We're no different. So stop pretending that you are not. We are the Walking Dead. And everyone's like, so yep, that's the end of The Heart's Desire, Volume 4. So, yeah, a heck of a volume. Jeez, these volumes are awesome. So, yep, that's it for this summary. Volume 5 will be coming out tomorrow. And, yeah. So I'll see you guys later.